Hello students, welcome to Online Study for You, one-stop solution for all your placement needs. Today, I'm going to share a very important news with you about some latest update in TCS NQT test. Plus, I'll be also talking about the IRC DRC system check problems which students are facing, and we'll also look through some possible solutions which we got to know from TCS officials. Yes. So without wasting much time, let's move ahead. So as you can see here, uh, in the latest update on TCS NQT, we are firstly talking about. So firstly, there is adaptive pattern. So what does adaptive pattern actually means? TCS NQT will be adaptive test. So what does it actually mean? Here I have used a screenshot of what Wikipedia says it and what is exact definitions. So computer adaptive tests are designed to adjust their level of difficulty based on responses provided to match the knowledge and ability of a test taker. If a test student, if a student gives a wrong answer, the computer follows up with an easier question. If the student answers correctly, the next question will be more difficult. So what will actually happen that there will be some set of questions where TCS will be already loaded in their database, easy, difficult, medium level, very difficult, these types. So what will happen? The time you are taking to answer that question, any specific question, and you have answered that question right or not. According to that, you will get the next question. Suppose you have taken more time in solving a question, but you have answered it correctly. Then the next question will be medium level. Suppose you have maybe you have taken less time, but you have marked it wrong. Means you have opted for wrong choice in MCQ. Then the next question will be easier one. So in this way, it is called as adaptive pattern. Second, very, very important thing is that the student can't move between questions, right? So it won't be like that there will be some options will be given to move to first question, second question. These things won't be there. Questions will come to you one by one and you have to answer them. The good thing is that there is no minus marking. So that is good thing. But you can't move between questions also in you can't move between sections. Like it's not possible that you are doing 5 questions from FT, then you thought okay these are enough, then you move to verbal section. This will be also not possible, and students who have given cognizant test or Infosys test have already knew about this thing, how this thing happens. Okay, so the next info we would like to share, the students who have given the mock test also, which is available on website, or they have taken their IRC or DRC check also, they must be knowing it. So for other students also, we would like to share that rough area and calculator will be provided only on screen. Here you can see that this is the icon. You will click here, a small notepad type something will open up like a text editor type, and there you can do your rough work. And here is the link for calculator. Also very important thing is that in normal calculator which we use in our Windows apps, what happens that suppose it is open, then even if we give inputs from our keyboard, like suppose we are writing 7 8 plus 2 3, then it works. But here it won't be like, if you have opened this calculator you have to actually click on all numbers 9 8 7. So that is very means time taking. And similarly with notes also, because if we'll be working with some portions like complex mathematical problems or syllogisms, so they means they require pen and paper, and it would be very, very difficult. So it might be possible that questions will be framed in such a way that they don't require much calculation. So that's also possible, because TCS is very smart. But the more important thing here is that we don't have to move our eyes or head down, or seeing somewhere else, turning round. These things we should avoid, because TCS follows a very strict proctoring. Those students who have given TCS code Vita, they know very well that all those who copied, means there was no actually proctoring through webcam or something, but all those who copied questions or tried to do some basic changes in the code and thought that okay we will pass, so they actually caught by TCS and they didn't receive the call. So they follow very strict proctoring in manner. Okay. The simple info also I would like to share the some other important instructions. Part A is test of knowledge. We all know there would be 10 MCQs which have to be answered in 15 minutes. The syllabus for this test of knowledge is C programming output questions, C basic questions, questions from Java also, and then we have DSA, that is data structure and algorithm, the questions from there also, and then questions from if else statements, loops, and yes, go to statements, break statement, continue statements from those also. Other than that, the new thing which is included is software development life cycle inside this test of knowledge. So this thing is also included, and we can expect 2 to 3 questions from that section. And here, as we know, that first question will get 15 minutes, first coding question, and for second coding question, we'll be getting 30 minutes. The languages, now this is very important thing I would like to share, that here, although it's written that there will be only 5 programming languages, C, C++, Java, Python, Perl, but students who have given IRC, uh, who went through that programming section which was there. So what was there, that for Python 2.7 and 3 both were available. So this is a good thing, but since it was only available in that mock, that's why it is not clear that actually we will be getting to code in Python 3, or it will be as always Python 2.7 only, but in the mock Python 3 was available. Okay. So before moving ahead, I want to tell you here about some material which we have especially prepared for you guys so that you can do good in your test. So what you need to do only, you have to just search our YouTube channel name on Google, that is Online Study for You, and then going to this very first link.
Now friends, I will take you through the quiz contest. So friends, if you click on the quiz contest, then we have quiz here, click on that, and then you can see TCS NQT 2021 special quiz. So friends, we have free quiz and then we have paid quiz. So friends, paid quiz for 10 quiz, we have just put the price 49 rupees. So friends, first you take the free quiz, and if you like, because we have already included SDLC and decision making, all these kind of problems. So you can go through the free quiz and then you can go for the paid quiz. So 10 quiz will be available in the paid quiz. And friends, we have also released the TCS NQT crash course, and that is just for 249 rupees. So friends, in this 4-5 days, if you go through these courses, then there is a huge chance that you are going to crack the TCS examination like last year, where we had given more than 5,000 results.
Now we will talk about IRC, DRC possible solutions. This is the an screenshot from email we got from one of our student. So this is the email which most students got at the first email which they got regarding this system check. So as it says that login ID was same as NQT. So all the students these email are got in 2 ways. Like all the students who got this email in this way, which asks for same as NQT application form login, same as like this way, they face very much problem, because most of them were logged in through either some social media or somewhere else. Even if you have logged in or created account using that G symbol, G logo through Google, that is also they are counting in, like you can see here, social login, Google, Facebook, that is also being counted as yeah, like that, yeah, a social media login only. And that's most students were having problem here. So what can we do for it, and what the possible solutions we have? So the important thing here, the students are getting very much uh, means they are very depressed and finding it difficult that what will happen, will I get to sit for exam or not. So here in that same email, one of the emails we have got, TCS have very well clarified about all this. If I read this aloud, so participation in this IRC, that is infrastructure readiness check IRC, is mandatory. Although it is written mandatory, but we will read further. We will get to know what it actually is. It's mandatory to verify your computer laptop readiness to take the online exam successfully from home. If you are not able to participate in IRC this time, if you are not able to participate in IRC this time, you'll be given one more opportunity to take IRC. So I think most of our students are going through this two both the chances, if you miss that as well, if you miss second chance as well, or you are not able to take IRC, you can still take the online exam at home. So it is rumored that if you're not able to do IRC, then you have to go to their TCS Ion camps or offices, and there you have to give the test. So it is not so, even if you are not able to give this IRC, still there, it is not like that you can't give exam from home and you have to go somewhere. It's not like that. It is clearly written you can still take the online exam at home, but on your own risk, because you have not done this system compatibility checks, which will be done in IRC. So that's why it's written we strongly recommend you to participate in IRC. Okay. So during IRC, if you believe do not infrastructure take at home, so this is of no use now because 17th October has passed. So even if you want and you can't change, now you can't sit for the offline manner. And okay, let's move further. So here we can see that another email. Yeah. So what I want to tell you to those students who have received email in this format, all those who have received email in this format where username, NQT ID was given and password was their mobile number. All those who received in this manner, they gave their IRC test very well in their first attempt only, and they logged in and everything went very well. Now, if you are one such student who received mail in this manner and then also you are unable to give IRC successfully, then you should tell this to your TPO, that is College Training and Placement Officer, or you should mail TCS, because then it is problematic, because most of the students who got email in this format where they had password to their registered mobile number, their and IRC went very well. Now, yeah, this important thing is those students who gave TCS CCQT, which was, I think, uh, at the first week of September or October, I'm not clear. So those students who gave TCS CCQT, those students need not to worry, because all these tests is already done at a time. Okay. So in CCQT also, those students who opted for TCS CCQT exam, it was a paid exam, so they also received all these tests and they passed this. So if you are one such students who have done CCQT, then you can feel relaxed because your system is already checked for all those. And if you remember that you have downloaded that application also on which the launcher where test will run, so they need not to worry. Now, recently in past 2 days, 2 to 3 days, students are getting this new mail called as final dry run check, called as DRC, dry run check. Okay. So the good thing we can read here is you may or may not have completed your IRC, that is infrastructure readiness check, by now. So there are students who have not done IRC. It could be you also. Many students said that that they had not successfully done their IRC but now receiving DRC. So what should they do? They should do DRC. Then what will happen for IRC? They have not done that. So it is written that you may or may not have completed your IRC, but that is all right. No problem. DRC is a more comprehensive mock test that includes all the checks of IRC. Means all the system compatibility tests which were being done in IRC is also being done in DRC. So there is no problem. Hence, even if you had not completed IRC, you can still participate in DRC and ensure that your computer is ready for taking the exam online at home. So I think now it's very clear. Those students also who have not given IRC but not receiving DRC, so still your system check will happen successfully. And here also again they have changed this. Now everyone will be getting in this manner only, ID and password. And if still in this manner also they are getting some problem, then they should quickly, as fast as possible, should contact their TPO or their faculty. Now here we did some email from our side, from our student side. Then what input we got, or from other some school faculties as well, some TPOs as well. So we have combined all those inputs and what could be the possible solutions, like without contacting somewhere, because they are not replying also very quickly because they are receiving so much emails and calls. So we have combined all those inputs which we got from our students or some faculties. So the first one is updating or reinstalling your browser. Updating browser, because it was written clearly that which version of Chrome is required. But see, these are the things, these small things updating Chrome. These we generally miss because we think it should be updated, or that's why we think like that. But we should update our Chrome. Also, we can reinstall it because there might be some error which might be due to the cache inside the Chrome, or that's why you can, even if your Chrome is well updated, still you can reinstall it, because so that you can make things right from your end. Second possible thing could be restarting PC. Again, the reason could be the cache which will be storing, and that might be creating problems because this app will be also huge, and many students are trying to access the same thing at the same time. And then clearing cache from settings. I think you must do this. This is very important. In Chrome browser, you will see at the top right corner there are three dots. Okay, three horizontal dots, three vertical dots. So if you will click on it, that is the option button. So in settings you can go, and in the history you can clear your cache. So that might also help. Fourth one is very, very, very important. That is turning off Windows Defender and antivirus. What you need to do, you have to go to your Windows Defender. You can search from search bar at only from the main screen. You can search for Windows Defender, and you have to turn it off for some time, or you can say you should turn it off until your TCS is completed, TCS exam. Okay, right? And same for antivirus as well. Also, it's better to uninstall, because it might happen that currently you stopped antivirus with some button and everything ran successfully. But at that time, antivirus can still create some problem, because antivirus these days are also coming with many sub apps which are taking control of different functionalities. So that might still be running, and if they will create any problem at the time of actual test, then it will be very problematic. So either you turn it off very accurately, or you can remove it for some time, or you can do it this way. Okay, you have to also block that apps that give sudden pop-ups. Now we know some apps like you can say if you have completed your subscription expiry of McAfee antivirus, or WinZip, you are using a WinZip app which you have not subscribed yet, you have not purchased. So these happens that they suddenly creates a pop-up. Even in some of the test, students faced this problem that they were giving the test and suddenly this pop-up came out of WinZip subscription or McAfee subscription, and that got counted in their you can't we can't say as a cheating, but yes, in their test window it came out that don't go in any other window, like these type of warning started coming. So you should block these apps for now, because you can reinstall them, because already you're not having the taken the subscription. Now while taking the image which they are asking for, there should be clear lighting. Like it should not be like the light source or whatever the bulb is there in back is behind your head. So if photo is not clear, it would not be able to access where your eyes are. It might run in this mock, but it will surely create problem at that time, because then what will happen, it will not be able to clearly check the AI they will be using, where your eyes are and those things, and this may create problem at that time. So even if it runs successfully at this time, still you should not do this at the time of actual exam. There should be clear lighting at front of your face. Internet speed of Mayor. Now somewhere we might say that 500 kbps is enough, but if you will be getting a speed of 300 400 kbps, and so many students are accessing the same thing at a very same time, very much load, then it is possible that you are getting problem with that. Then you can try changing your connection. Maybe you are using a mobile Wi-Fi, then you can change from getting connection from any other sim or any other mobile nearby, or going up or down your building. So you can try this one also. And the last and very important is, don't hesitate in contacting TCS through email or your TPO, because students exam is very near now, 20, 21, 22, 23, and the next day you might have exam 24 to 26 any day, right? So if there are some problems, like I also told the students who have got email in such format where they have their password as registered mobile number, but still it's not working, then those guys, those students should immediately email TCS, or better, the better method would be contacting your training and placement officer, because they are able to directly contact with the persons, the officials from TCS, and they can help you in the very best way, the best possible way. So students, best of luck for your exam, and if there are still any problems which you are facing, please write down in comment box. We will try to solve those queries. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe and click on that bell button. Thank you.